Hi, it's Anthony from okplay.com, and in this video I'll be looking at the K2 defogging face cover for the Quest 2 from KKCOBVR. This accessory features a combined facial interface along with a built-in cooling fan. It's battery operated, and if you pair it with the Quest 2 Q2 Pro battery head strap I reviewed a few months ago, you can use its spare USB-C charging cable to supply power into the top here to power the fan without worrying about charging it separately. In the box you get a paper instruction manual and promotional leaflet. There is the K2 face cover itself. There is a spare fabric top strap and a short USB-C to C charging cable. Looking over the K2 face cover itself, it's white in colour, which also matches the Quest 2 plastic white colour. It's nicely designed with a large top part of the interface that houses the fan blowing mechanism. It has a power on and off and mode button, and there's a USB-C charging port to recharge the battery or to power the fan itself. Because of how this face cover replaces your stock foam interface on the Quest 2, it does block the area where the top head strap would attach onto. So at the very top of the face cover there is a thick plastic loop that you can use to insert your existing top head strap, or you can use their own, but unfortunately it's made out of fabric, so it's not really easily wipeable as most PU leather top straps are. The K2 has been upgraded since its first release quite a few months ago, and they've done away with the fabric inner foam pad and replaced it with this PU leather version instead, which does a very good job at blocking out any light from getting inside the headset. And this is also helped with a small nose flap piece that, for my face shape at least, does a very good job at blocking out any light from entering below the nose. On the inside you can also see the small white grille that the air is blown out from. Unlike some other Quest 2 fans, this K2 face cover blows air directly into the headset than extracting hot air out of it. And as a result you get a very cooling air blowing right onto the top of your forehead. The fan itself is powered by an internal rechargeable 500 mAh battery, or it can be plugged into the Quest 2 charging port using the cable provided to provide continuous power to the fan so it never runs out for as long as the battery in the Quest 2 can charge it for. There are two modes to how the fan operates by pressing this button. First is a continuous stream of air, which has lasted in my test for a little over 2.5 hours. And by pressing the power or mode button again, it will blow air for 5 seconds, stop for 5 seconds, and then it will repeat. And this will last between 3 to 3.5 hours on its internal battery. If you wear glasses, the K2 face cover supports the official glasses spacer. And although my thin glasses can just barely fit through the foam padding, I think any thicker or bigger glasses might struggle with this interface. The blowing air might also affect anyone wearing contact lenses or anyone who suffers from dry eyes. I tried the K2 with a few head straps, including their own Q2 Pro head strap with the IR emitter, the official Elite strap, Kiwi Design Elite strap with battery, and the face cover worked well with all of them. Their Q2 Pro has the additional power cable that you can remove from their IR emitter charging port when you're not using it and plug it into the fan for continuous power from the head strap battery. And with some careful adjustment, it does fit on some halo straps, including the KKCOBVR M2 Pro, by simply positioning the side rails slightly higher and the top forehead pad over the top of the face cover. It fits quite well, and the top pad of the K2 face cover as well as the forehead pad of the M2 Pro adds a good level of front support for the whole headset. And there is just enough room to plug in the charging cable from the M2 Pro should it run out of power, or if you wish to give it a continuous charge. This K2 face cover from KKCOBVR retails for $38.16 with coupon from Amazon US and £35.69 from Amazon UK. And I'll leave links to learn more about this K2 face cover in the description down below to learn more about it and to buy one. I thought this accessory for the Quest 2 was okay. I don't suffer with fogging personally, but when I did fog up the lenses, the K2 did a very quick job at removing it. So I'd have no problem recommending it for anyone who struggles with fogged lenses. After experiencing a few Quest 2 fans that suck air out of the headset, it was a little odd feeling cool air blow directly inwards instead. Unfortunately, I do find the sound of the fan when inside the headset a little bit too loud when you compare it to other fan accessories. And it can sound like a little bit like a leaf blower that's being used in the distance. The Air 2 is very concentrated directly in the middle of your forehead, but it would have been nice if it was directed on both sides and channeled more around the inner sides of the headset instead. The fan is positioned vertically too, so when you move your head at speed from side to side, you can hear the fan pitch change as it tilts on its motor. With just one speed setting, its sound can't really be made any quieter by simply making it spin slower. So in quiet games or movie watching, this fan sound can be a little bit distracting and a little bit immersion breaking. So you really do have to crank up the sound or wear headphones to be less distracted whilst this fan is operational. Its battery life was okay for casual use with a few hours, but for more regular use, I would certainly power it either from your Quest 2 or use a battery strap cable to supply continuous power to the fan. Its single LED at the top makes pretty much guesswork as to how much charge the battery actually has remaining. So personally, I would have preferred a few LEDs on the top here to get more granular charging status. Its foam padding was definitely comfortable, but I found this nose piece wasn't as good as some other facial interfaces in terms of comfort because it did quite interfere with my nose. But it definitely does a great job at reducing the light leakage that's below the nose. Weighing at just 100 grams, it doesn't really add too much additional weight to the front of the headset, and its thicker and higher foam pad adds a little extra support on the top of your head should you not be wearing a particular head strap that does that. If you're looking for a facial interface with a combined fan to defog your Quest 2, then I think the K2 face cover is definitely worth a look, just as long as you can get around its fan noise and a very cool forehead. If you're looking for other Quest 2 accessories for your headset, you can check out a couple of these videos here, and I'll see you there. Give us a thumbs up if you've got to the end of this video, and comments are always welcome if you have any questions about this K2 face cover from KKCOBVR. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers. Bye.